Hey guys, how's it going? Jason Station here, and today I have a really cool deck guide for you guys. This is for one of my most favorite decks of this week that really has only hit popularity in the last couple of days. I guess it's been a few more days since the recording, but this deck, Zillion Echo, has just really hit the meta by storm. I think it's pretty much like the second most played deck right now on ladder, which is kind of crazy. But it is just so much fun. I've had such a good time playing this deck. I also had a pretty good win rate, about like a 70% win rate from plat to diamond with this deck. So I really want to share this with you guys and a bunch of games that were really cool that I'm so excited for you guys to see. So without further ado, let's jump into the deck guide. So, to those of you who have never seen Zillion Echo before, because up until now, or up until pretty much this last week, this archetype really didn't see much play, and neither did it see much success either. This deck is really focused on Echo himself as a champion. By leveling Echo, we get a really powerful effect by shuffling Chrono Breaks into our deck, which pretty much serve as like a revive and a rally on the same side on the same turn, which is super powerful. And so in order to abuse that, we have a lot of predicts to not only level up Echo really quickly, but also to help us find the Chrono Break after we do so. I think some really major additions to this deck in particular are 2 copies of Station Archivist. This helps us find those copies of Chrono Break a little bit easier after we level Echo, as well as Voice of the Risen. Now this reads, if you leveled a champion, your allies have +2/+0. And with this deck, we level up Echo super easily. And so this will pretty much always be active when it's played. And now what's really cool about this card is because we have a wide board, our units are really small, but suddenly they get +2 attack, and now they're starting to threaten a lot of damage. And when your units come back with Chrono Break, again, they have that buff, which allows you to just really bully through your opponent with these high mid-statted cheap units and to let you push a lot of damage early on and just set up these combo turns where you're just pushing like 15 plus damage a turn. It's really incredible. But for the other cards, we just have a bunch of regular predict cards like the Aspiring Chronomancer, the Pharaoh Prescience, Scrying Sands, Time Tricks, Ancient Preps, and a little bit of support around that, namely Drop Border and Fallen Feline. So let's just talk a little bit more about how this deck wants to play out. Again, this is very focused on leveling up Echo. So your first 4 turns or even 5 turns will be just setting up predicts to not only get to the Echo level up, but also finding your key cards to end the game. So we have cards like Zillion, Aspiring Chronomancer, the Time Trick, and a few other ones like Ancient Prep, just allowing you to curve predict after predict. So each turn you're predicting a card for your next turn or for the following turns, so you can combo off after you have Echo. Now, once Echo is leveled, we do have a few cards that allow us to end the game, namely Chrono Break, which is something generated by Echo. We have the Station Archivist in order to help find the Chrono Breaks, and we also have Absolver, not included here, but Absolver in conjunction with the Rally just allows us to punch through with a really high statted Overwhelm unit, and just get that damage twice in one turn is very powerful as well. And then last but not least, the card that really ties this deck together is Voice of the Risen. This card has just been absolutely insane in allowing us to push a lot of damage with a leveled up Echo, and this is kind of what really drives the deck as this really aggressive powerhouse. So again, for this deck, there are the 2 steps. We want to be leveling Echo with the predicts and then setting up for our combo turns. So with your first 4 turns, you want to level up Echo. Depending on the attack token, if you're attacking on turn 4, you want to level Echo on turn 4, but if you aren't, you want to level up Echo on turn 5. Also, you obviously want to find Echo. This deck really doesn't function if you don't draw Echo. You can level up Zillion to activate Voice of the Risen. It is possible with this deck, not the main win condition and not the main thing that we're aiming to do, but even with Voice of the Risen activated without Chrono Break, our deck doesn't have the same power level as if we had it. And so we're going to set up the early turns by finding Echo, by leveling up Echo, or finding more predicts in order to level up Echo quickly, and then finding our combo pieces like Voice, Absolver, or Archivist. And then once we have all that, we drop leveled up Echo on the board, we shuffle the Chrono Breaks back into our deck. Now it's time to end the game. So after we have the Chrono Breaks in the deck, our main goal is to either predict into them or draw them with either or with either like the Time Trick or like Ruinous Pass or things like that, or even Station Archivist. And then once we have the Chrono Breaks in hand, we can then start to attack really aggressively and trade down our board. As long as our opponent's board takes a massive hit, or if their opponent just suffers a lot of damage, we can then bring everything back with Chrono Break and have another attack and really end the game there. And this deck also does run a little bit of burn if we need to. We do run Ruinous Paths, we run Mystic Shots, and we have the Hextech Crystals from the Cats to also provide us just a little bit more burn if we need it. With the game plan set in mind, let's talk a little bit about the Mulligan. Because EKKO is our key card that really drives this deck, in most cases, EKKO can be kept. Against like a pure aggro deck, maybe we want to full Mulligan for a little bit more aggressively for that early game cards, and maybe we can toss EKKO. But even if we toss EKKO, that's not really to worry because we're going to play 4 predicts before we really play EKKO. And given those 4 predicts, we have a decent chance of finding EKKO or just naturally drawing into him. And then because our main goal is to activate our EKKO by predicting 4 times, we really want to be using our predicts 1 at a time. And so we can curve out pretty well with cards like Ancient Prep into Aspiring Chronomancer. Now, there are some more predicts in here, but I think some of them can fall more into the situational keep category. So a card like Feral Prescience is a really interesting one, because it doesn't have a body with it like Aspiring Chronomancer. But what's great about it is it costs 0, which allows us to really quickly level up EKKO without spending any mana at all. This is a great card to play on turn 1, following like the Fallen Feline, or even just playing this on turn 1 if we don't hit another predict. We can also use this on turn 4 if we have 0 mana to like surprise our opponent and level EKKO, and maybe that survives like a Mystic Shot on EKKO, gives us that extra time trick that we really need. Zilean's another interesting card. In some matchups, his Time Bombs really do matter. Like against a lot of the aggro decks, Time Bombs just help to clearing down our opponent's board and stall out the game. He has a very good stat line to block, so you can block 2 2-1s or chump a 3-2 twice. But in some of the slower matchups, we really don't want to be diluting our deck with Time Bombs, and we'd much rather have a card like Chronomancer, for example. So Zilean is definitely a situational keep in situations where we don't really want the Time Bombs in our deck, because that dilutes the chance of hitting our important cards, the predicts. And last, we have a card like Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot's an interesting one. I think against most aggro decks, we could rather curve out and spend mana on units, or have cheaper options like Scrying Sands to stop an attack or get a fair trade. I would keep Mystic Shot specifically against Darkness. This matchup has seen, Darkness has been seeing a lot more play recently on ladder, and having the Mystic Shot to stop Twisted Catalyzer on turn 2 is just so incredibly important. Being able to keep their Darknesses at 2 damage means that our EKKO survives more than just a Darkness, and that's a really key thing in that exact matchup. Now for our bait keep, I think it's, some of these cards might seem a little bit obvious. Obviously, we'd never want to keep Drop Order. Even against aggro, we have better 1-drops we want to play, such as the Fallen Feline, and we would much rather hit this card off a Predict, because this will thin out our deck, as well as just play it onto the board for free. Absolver is also another card that is just not good to keep. It is very expensive for what our deck wants to be doing, and it's only really a finisher. And we could use this to like protect our EKKO, but again, that's after we play EKKO, so on turn 4 and up. We don't want to keep this card. We don't need to like make any value trades with this early game. We just really don't have the mana to play this card until we really need to finish games off, and we can always predict for it in the future. And then same with Station Archivist. This card doesn't have much power unless we have the Chrono Breaks into our deck. Now we could play it if we're forced to, but we just would never keep it. If we see in the mulligan, maybe we hit like a Feral Prescience off it. Maybe we hit a Scrying Sands off of it. But anything else before hitting the Chrono Break is really just a lot less diminishing, and there's better cards to play than this one. And then finally, some cards that just aren't good enough to keep. I think Voice of the Risen is just a little bit to the late game. We already need to find EKKO before we need to play Voice of the Risen, so we already have a 4-drop that we need to play out. When Voice isn't leveled or when Voice isn't activated, it really does nothing for us, and so I probably wouldn't keep this card even though it activates everything in our deck. Maybe if we have 2 predicts and EKKO, I might consider keeping Voice, but it has to be a very good hand in order for me to justify keeping this card. And then Ruinous Path, it's just a draw 1 against aggro. The heal is good, but even then, I think there's better ways to stabilize. We don't really need this card until we absolutely need it, and keeping this card in our hand can often just make it a little bit awkward for us. Finally, I just want to talk through some matchups, because I think this deck is actually really well positioned right now. Some of the worst matchups for this deck are the target Demacia decks like Pantheon. It's just really hard to trade down into just high statted units because our deck relies on attacking multiple times with a Chrono Break. Having to trade unfavorably into their units while them still surviving can be quite difficult. If we are able to go really wide and then Chrono Break really early on, we do have ways to swing this matchup, but definitely an unfavored matchup for the EKKO ZILEAN player. The next matchup that I think is particularly bad right now is into the Shellfolk decks. These just have a little bit too much value. They have most of them have good tools to stabilize early on, and once they start pranking our hands with the Shellfolk, then things get to go downhill really quickly because our deck sort of runs out of steam if we don't really just pop off on the critical turns. So going to Shellfolk can be a little bit difficult. I think most of them are relatively unfavored just because they have the control tools, they have Swarm, they have the Shellfolk, and they can hit our Chrono Breaks, they can hit our Mystic Shots, and because we're so mana consumptive, any prank can just really screw over our hand. Now, into some of the better dark matchups, I think a lot of the slower decks like Darkness suffer a lot into this. The removal is very expensive, namely a 3-mana Darkness, especially when we have cards like Chrono Break. They really can't just go 1-for-1 into us. It's very difficult for them to drop early Vagar and get away with it because we can then play EKKO, and then we're starting to generate value with the time tricks. Ideally, we have EKKO leveled really early on, and we can just start rolling them through. They don't have a way to interact with Chrono Break, and they certainly don't have enough ways to answer Whiteboard unless they have Ruination. But even then, if they cast Ruination, you can just play Chrono Break. Thralls is also a really good matchup because it's a nice and slow one, but now we're just facing off with two combo decks. If they get two Thralls out on turn 5, they're likely going to race us. If we have level EKKO on turn 4 and we have Chrono Break on turn 5, 6, we can likely outrace them. This is definitely a very combo-centric matchup, just to see who can pump out their combo first. And something I didn't leave on this slide, but I think is worthy to mention, is I think that the EKKO ZILEAN actually does really well into most aggro decks. It's like Spiders, Pirates, we have the Whiteboards, we have stabilization tools, we have the Hexite Crystal, which you can get off the Fallen Feline. That pretty much wins the game on the spot into most aggro decks. I think this is quite well positioned into most aggro decks, which have been making a little bit of a comeback in the recent week as well, which makes this deck a little bit even better positioned into the meta. And finally, I want to show you guys just how this deck works. This is so much fun. There's just so many different ways to play it, even though the game plan itself is basically the same way through every game. I did have a game against Thresh Nasus where I actually did level ZILEAN, and you can see the value really paying dividends in those. But these would just show you guys everything, the basics, the fundamentals, leveling EKKO on turn 4, 5, really popping off, knowing when to use Chrono Break, really, I think that's also the most important thing, and also just some really cool combos I can use by yourself once you've mastered the deck. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the deck guide, and I hope you guys enjoyed the games. But without further ado, I'll leave you guys there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Take care. Not the biggest fan of playing aggro most of the time, but not gonna lie, nothing is quite as rewarding as making it to the turning point against aggro. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. We need to find an answer for the thingy on 2. Solver's cute and all, but we need to find EKKO as well as predicts. Okay, we do not find a thingy to deal with the thingy. Do you think ZILEAN can get cut in the future for Sivir another champion? ZILEAN is just a predict. And it's kind of hard to, like, get out of that, just because having that predict is so powerful. Like, ZILEAN's there for a predict, and, like, you can actually realistically level ZILEAN. And once ZILEAN levels up, you can, like, play this deck a lot slower. You've seen most of these games I win on, like, turn... I've been winning on, like, turn 6 to 8, but you can play this game a little bit slower if you level up ZILEAN early on, and then suddenly your EKKO becomes 2 EKKOs, right? So there's definitely a lot more ways to play out this game. And ZILEAN sort of offers that, a little bit of extra board control against aggro, but it's at the end of the day, it's just a 2-mana predict. Oh, I should attack, whoops. It's just very hard to get away from running a predict card like ZILEAN. Ruinous Pass? Ruinous Pass is not bad. Not bad at all. So another predict here, like a Scrying Sands. I can play like Chronomancer this turn and it's EKKO Flip. I don't know if I want to play EKKO Flip out when it's so vulnerable. Voice is like a really good card here, but I just don't have a way of flipping my EKKO, that's sort of an issue. Like, I could play the Chronomancer this turn, I also just play it next turn and take it slow, but that ruins my curve completely. I want to take voices, but I don't have a way to flip EKKO. I could like play this out early to find a predict, but that feels kind of wasteful. I want to save it for after the EKKO flips. I think it's just voices, and then we pray we top deck into like a predict. And even if we don't, we can take it slow depending on how slow our opponent goes. The only dangerous part is he could like prank my Mystic and then play like the thing. And by the thing that I keep referring to as the thingy is the catalyzer. Okay. Scrying Sands, perfect. Sort of. We can flip EKKO and then we can Absolver to save it. I'm gonna wait for him to play Veigar first. If he wants to pass back, play Veigar next turn, we're practically in the same scenario, except I gotta play Voices for practically free. Pranks first. Don't hit my predict. Is a secondary count? Yes. Mystic Shot is fine. That's like the least scary thing for him to take. So I still pass here. He might feel more confident to play Veigar now that my Mystic Shot costs 4. Like, I want to put myself in position, if he plays Veigar, I play EKKO. I don't want to play my voice and let him play Veigar. The only thing more rewarding than this game is 6 Hecarim Harrowing. I'm just in this guy's head already. He's already like Caitlyn emoting me. He's just like, oh gosh, I want to play Veigar, but I know you have one. Oh my god, perfect. It's like he wanted to like try to Mystic. He was scared like I have double Mystic Shot, but that's not really in my plan. Ooh, but here's an interesting one, cause like if I just throw out my EKKO here, it gets like Darknessed. I could play like Voices. He's just scared of like double Mystic Shot. I don't have it, so that's like whatever. Like I can play EKKO, Scrying Sands, level it, Absolver next turn to protect it, and then Voices, look for stage, then Archivist. I don't hate that. I can even get like a predict here. It's a little bit scary if he has like a random glimpse beyond though. But Darkness is 2 mana? No, it's 3. He hasn't played a thing yet. We're gonna do it this way, so he's gonna block this, right? If he doesn't block this, he's like a psychopath. Perfect. So now even if he like Pokey Sticks or whatever is his own Otter Plus, we at least have a second EKKO because he's gonna kill our first EKKO. Okay. So now even if this EKKO dies, actually that's not true, we can't let this EKKO die because we need to save it, but we could find like Chrono Shift here. We just still take the second EKKO. Second EKKO means that he can like play Darkness and then we can replay EKKO, and that's really good without having to pre-commit this Absolver. And then once we get to next turn, we do have double Dark, or oh wow. What? Wait, you can't even play that. What the heck? This guy's actually on some juicing shit. What the frick? There's no way you can just get away with that. What in the world? So wants like mini morph my EKKO? We're about to hit the 100 viewers milestone? Pog, man. But oh my god, this guy's mad. This guy's kinda mad. PayPal? I mean, this is my last game to Diamond. I guess he wants like fast speed Darkness me, but I have Absolver. He needs like a ping as well. But I have another EKKO. And I can just look for the thing here. So what's the punish? So he's gonna Darkness my EKKO. I can like pre-look for the card, and if I don't hit it, I still have double this. He can't play this and then generate another Darkness. So we should just play this now and see if we hit the thing. Play for parallel convergence? No. Oh. These are not it though. It's not quite it, Chief. Alright, so now we just absolve her, and then we can still play this, I guess. So he's gonna have to spend a minimum of like what? He could dark this now, I guess. Send a spell maybe. Send a spell is not as scary. We can still like absolve her to play around it. It's like a Vile Feast onto my 4-1. Okay. Him using a ping there, like, it's kind of an interesting one. We'll see. We don't really mind if his Echo dies, because we have 2 more in hand. We could try to fight for this, we could try to fight for the darkness, but I think that's a little bit greedy, because if he just simply has like another ping, we kind of just lose. So I think we just like play this patiently, and then just get another Echo down next turn. The issue is he kills this. J Jonah, what's up, man? Thanks so much for the follow. Parallel convergence with Risen on board double buff. It is like pretty sick. This is actually like an interesting position. I need to think about this. If he sacks Senna, I'm like happy, sort of. I want him to like pre-commit this darkness. If he just sacks Senna, I push 8. I'm pretty happy. If he sacks Senna, I'm happy. He lets Echo live? What in the world? He wants to ruinate me next turn? Wait, there's no way he can like cast Ruination ever. Wait. Wait, this guy has some big balls if he wants to like play Ruination. Why didn't he just like Darkness my guy? So he doesn't have another ping, right? He's like telling me he can't play around. He's basically telling me he can't play around Absolver, which is fair. But now I just have to hit Chrono Break, smile. It's interesting. I mean, he just like told me, and he doesn't have a way to play around Absolver in hand, which I think is like, oh, what a draw. Like he just doesn't have like a way to play around it, right? Which is fine. So now I just look for the card. Thank you. And now I should just win. He can still like Darkness my Echo this turn. He's gonna hit Absolver, I guess. Doesn't. I mean, if he doesn't Darkness me, I don't care. Sure, buddy. Okay, so now we need to play this smart. Like, this is a place where you just need to be smart about it. 2 mana Darkness, you got it. So I'm gonna Mystic Shot this. Play out another Echo. He probably kills my Echo. I can pass here, sort of. I think I still need to Mystic Shot the 3-2. Okay. He can still play another of the thingies to generate another Darkness, and then kill my Echo again. So I need to be a little bit careful. You know what? I can play out Echo, and then sack it, and then bring back 2 Echoes. Wait. Am I just like that smart, guys? Like, excuse me? I'm just like beyond smart, right? Alright, buddy. And deal with my Echoes. Please get boxed. Wait, wait, stop. Stop, guys. Why would you do that to me? I mean, there's no way he just there's no way he plays box. I mean, imagine if I had a second Chrono Break there, and then I get 4 Echoes? Can you imagine that? That'd be hilarious. Like, I just get 4 Echoes? God, that'd be so fucking funny. Fox, stop! This isn't a Kaido stream. This is not a Kaido stream. You can't just wish ill wishes on me. It's not fair. If you want to do that, you can go to Kaido. Oh. Alright, it's fine. He doesn't have box. We just win. We steamroll. And now we can hit another... Like, he can't even Darkness this, because like, we basically hit another Chrono Break, right? Yup. Attack the Blit. Just the passage under. What? Alright, you wanna box me now, buddy? Wait, we just cast it again. I know, we should play around box if he has to. Unless he taps out. If he plays a card here, we just go for it and we bring back 2. Oh, please. There's no way, right? There's no way, right, guys? There's no way. He just doesn't have it. If he had box, he'd just play it, right? Shimmer cheating? Just a tad. Wait. Is that a Darius because he has box? Or is that a Darius because he fucked up? Please. Okay, I actually dare him to box me now. I dare him to box me. I actually just dare you to box me, guy. My guy, do you have the box or do you not? Oh my god, he's actually just slow rolling me. Ah! Let's go! Counter break's so broken. This deck is insanely sweet, guys. If you guys haven't been playing EKKO ZILEAN, this deck is sweet. This is such a bad idea. Why is this a reward? That was worth your 500 points, bet. Yo, Captain Pearhead, what's up, man? Oh, excellent draw. Thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good holidays if you celebrate. Wherever you are in the world, I appreciate you tuning in tonight. And thank you to everyone tuning in tonight. Hope you guys are having a good time. Aquilabot, you too as well, man. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. I already have all these. Like, this with the rally is eventually going to be good. There's also, like, he runs Minimorph. So I need to, like, put myself in a position where I don't completely crumble the Minimorph. And having, like, second EKKO or second Voices is really powerful. The question is, which one is better? Is second Voices better or second EKKO better? And I think the answer is Voices. Could be wrong. But I'm pretty confident Voices is just so insane. We open attack here because he could just play a Thingamabobber. And by Thingamabobber, I mean Double Trouble. Yes. We can always cast this whenever, so just bank the mana for when we actually need it. Zillion. Zillion Time Bomb's cute and all. Do I need them? What's my next turn looking like? I've only predicted twice, so these don't particularly do that. I need to also spend my mana efficient. I can just play like 2-drop into Time Trick, and then set up EKKO into X. That's not bad at all. I think Zillion Time Bombs will come in handy at some point, if he doesn't have like Nami here. I think this matchup is like slightly unfavored, because Shelfo kind of just outvalues you after a certain point. Oh wow. He's really asking for the Time Bombs, huh? Oh, okay, I was going to Time Trick into Zillion, but now I'm just going to Zillion into Time Trick and just hit a Time Bomb and ruin his night, right? Because his Nami's not leveled yet, unless he has Autopuss into, like, Nami. Oh my god, now I'm going to miss the Time Bomb. So now I'm going to, like, Time Trick and miss the Time Bomb. This is going to be so sad. So he actually just has it? That's fine. He only protects one thing. I always hit it here. Yo, good day, Luna. Thanks so much for the raid. What? No, my Time Bomb. No, this is disaster. What is this? Thanks so much for the raid. Happy holidays. Welcome everybody coming in. I'm so mad, dude. Skip? I could have skipped. You're right, I should have skipped there. How you doing, brave Sir Jeff? Alright. Hey Luna, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Happy holidays to everybody. I should have skipped there. If I hit the Time Bomb, I think I just like straight up like... Well, like his board is like somewhat insignificant just because he doesn't have Shelly. Like once he drops Shelly, I'm gonna cry. But until he drops Shelly, I'm not crying. Whoa, okay.
Let the tide carry you.
Crystal is nuts too. Oh, that's true. I did have a crystal, huh?
These are my streets.
So like our boards are gonna trade once I play like voices, so that's not gonna be an issue. He didn't mini morph my EKKO right away, which is a good sign if he doesn't have it. Playing Flow is a little bit bizarre as a choice of spells. Worst case scenario, he like snipes my Fallen Feline. That would feel kind of bad. But I just like play this and I hit. Like I have two crystals, right? And a crystal just wipes his board essentially. Because like the next buff goes on to the. I guess it would still go here. Crystal. No. Well, now it's just Archivist. So now we can go voices into station, and then we should just hopefully win from there. Like our boards are gonna trade down, so that's not gonna be that big of an issue. Scrying Sands is a good draw. I can scrying into like Archivist as well. I could even do that. Depends on what he does. If he opens, I'll scrying to see if I hit the red card. Gold card, interesting. Do I care if he passes here? Because like I could rep some way of getting a rally this turn, but if he attacks, I want to have voices on the board. But if he kills my EKKO, I have a second EKKO. Never mind. We're chilling. So he hasn't shown that he has like a mini morph. Oh. Okay. This is really good. If he's not attacking with anything, he leaves my whole board alive. I go into next turn having the ability to like Scrying Sands into like Station Archivist. Can't save EKKO here unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay. If he attacks, I do have the Scrying Sands if I want to use it. But then he just needs to play one spell to buff it up again. I don't know if that's worth. It's definitely not worth. So we'll just let this through. Okay. Next turn we have the attack, we have the Scrying Sands, we have the Station Archivist. The question is, do you want to play EKKO? This is an hypothetical 7 mana play, and then we can't play EKKO, right? We could play this, but I think I'd just rather open attack and just pray, right? He needs to play 3 spells? No, because I would Scrying Sands, it goes to 2 attack and it's the weakest. I don't want to say we're losing, but I think the opponent's winning. It's simple. We just hit, we just hit, like we have 2 predicts to hit exactly our Chrono Break, and then we just win, right? And then if we don't hit Chrono Break, we at least hit the Time Crystals. So like we're totally fine here. Like we have two predicts, and then we go Station Archivist into the thing, right? Yeah, it's perfect. We trade down his board. Yup. I like that. Totally fine here. We're actually like winning here, right? Like we're winning here. I do need to use this. Such a payoff. Big payoff if you lose. Wait, what do you mean? It's a payoff if I win, right, guys? Right? I really want to use this first. It's fine. We'll hit it off the ancient prep. Oh wait, but then we don't have board space, do we? Ooh, that's an issue. We don't have board space. Oh, okay. So now we have 1 action, and then we have 2. Okay. Ooh, that got rough. Oh, frick. Now we have to do this right away. Uh-oh. 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 So, if he has a Trinket trade, I need to play this now. Oh, we're so good at this game. We're so good at this game, dude. So like because he played Shellfolk, I could no longer play Ancient Prep because otherwise he just pranked my Chrono Break. So this was the optimal line and we got lucky and we hit it. And then in 2 draws we actually have a second Chrono Break, which means on our attack turn we get to open with it. And now he's forced to trade down like the majority of his board, right? And if he wants a prank, he gets some like pretty garbage stuff. Well, this is like not bad for him, but he has Nami, right? Nami's basically Voices of the Risen. And like, what, he wants to prank the Ancient Prep? Oh wait, the Ancient Prep with the Shell Folk. Wait, that's insane! Oh god. And where are Time Crystals, man? By Time Crystal, I mean the Hexite Crystals, but... Yeah, buddy. Actually, take the Voices. Take the Voices, please. Darn. Wait, he actually did take the Voices. What? Wait, this is a predict for your Shell Folk, buddy. The issue is we have to trade down our board again into the Otterpusses. Ugh. This you can't attack. Unless... So I attack with this, he blocks with Shellfolk, I play this, and then I hit time and I hit the Hexite Crystals. Yes, it's genius. Except he pranks and hits the landmark. This actually isn't doing as much as I would have liked it to. I don't think this attack is correct. Because he blocks here. This block is still kind of risky. I push 8, which is respectable. He can't really go down to 4. Because I have like so much burn in my deck. If I draw it, that is. Okay. I mean, like Time Bomb, like the Hextech Crystals. I have so much. Oh, please, my deck just needs to bail me out right now. Come on, deck. I know you have it in you. Okay, don't take the landmark. You're not smart enough to take landmark. You're just not smart enough. You think Voices are just too good here. You're just not. Fuck, this guy's so smart. What the heck? And he can play it? Goddamn. Yo, it's Devil Fruit, what's up? And Brave Sir Jeff, did I miss you? Thank you guys so much for the follows. Sorry about that. How far is TF flip off? Pretty far. Okay, I just hit all 3 of my crystals. All 3 of them. What the frick, dude? Ooh, okay. Chrono Break. Chrono Break's probably good. We just play EKKO and then Chrono. The issue is if he hits like a prank, we cry. This draws us cards. This potentially fucks us. And this is useless. Him stealing my Time Bomb can't really matter. It helps his TF, but like giving him like the potential chance of like hitting a Chrono Break could matter. Oh my god, dude, what in the world? Oh no, he's gonna take my... No, he's gonna break my crystals! He's gonna break my crystals! No skip policy? What'd I do? Oh, I mean, like, what am I skipping for, right? Like, I'm skipping for like a predict, in which case, like, oh, please don't hit the crystal, please don't hit... Okay, that's... sure, okay. That's fine, that's fine. Him getting a 0-minute trinket trade, did he get that off of the stupid landmark? That's so stupid. Like, I would have to skip into a predict. Skipping into the time crystal does not as much as I would like it to. Okay. It'd be so funny if he hit exactly this time bomb on the prank. Okay. We're looking, our health total is looking a little bit suspect right now.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
He's gonna break my crystals. He's gonna prank my crystals. So now, like, this isn't really playable. It's fine. We block with EKKO, and then we get the time trick, and then we hit, like, 3 crystals. Are we dead is the question. Probably. We're most likely just dead here, if he, like, full attacks. Oh, too bad this guy's a good player. Oh god. Yeah, we're looking kind of dead here, huh? Damn, that was unfortunate. God damn, dude, how many times did we predict to not hit our crystals? It's so unfortunate. Looking kinda... Wait, what the frick? Thresh Nasus? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kuben. I'm thinking one of Mausoleum. Oh, you mean the catalog, right? Yeah. Named it Nasus and Ledros sitting in a tree. Why is this guy playing Thresh Nasus? Oh man, and I have the pickup line. Oh god, so many things going on. Ditch you. This is not bad. Ditch you? I don't have a one turn play. And this doesn't fit my curve until like turn 3. I keep this? Probably not. How did I do in the last tournament? I went out on round 3, unfortunately. Mass Mother. Something about eating you up is the first thing that comes to mind. Oh, sick. EKKO? EKKO is really good. We need EKKO eventually. I think we just take EKKO when we get it. Oh, Pog. Yeah, seems good. Mass Mother. I probably just Prescience for Catalog. Wait, what's Prescience? Oh, are we talking about the same deck? I meant the in the Nasus one. If we find like Hex Crystal, we just like kind of pwn him, right? Next turn we play this into like double predict something. Okay. You got destroyed by another top 4 finisher? Ah, that's unfortunate. Why did Caretaker?
Just out of reach.
Mass Mother. For some reason, it's just like so hard to think when I'm playing. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, I should have like time trick first, I think. But I just don't play time trick this turn then, I guess. I can go next turn EKKO into time trick. Not that it really matters that way. Question being, should I try to level up EKKO? It's like if he plays Thresh, I do have the punish, which is this. If he has Black Spear, that's sort of an issue. But I can just flip EKKO. It's like the only issue is if he has Black Spear. The only way he can play Black Spear is if he has exactly the card, the thingy. You can open pass. Open passing is a little bit risky. I can predict first. I think that's like the safest line in between. Oh, we just level Zillion? I'm down to level Zillion. Yo, Perdizero, what's up? Thanks so much for the follow. So we have an option. If he develops, we have the double time bomb that just completely wipes his board right before. Kai Sand spinning. I'm still tempted to wipe his board just because like Thresh comes down next turn, and we want to kill his stuff before Thresh comes down. I'm pretty down to just wipe his board here. Refund. Wait. I'll get to it after the game. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Trust. I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Welcome. Level Zilla never hurts. Yeah, I think in this matchup we can also play a little bit more for value, because if we get multiple EKKOs down as well, like we're kind of in a really good spot too. So like he might play Thresh to kill my Zillion, but then I just pop him with an Absolver. How do I beat Nasus? He has like 3 slays. He has like no slays at all. Oh, that's smart. What is this pussy play? God damn. What is this? Oh, I guess like Zillion has 4 health, so that's a little unfortunate. Going on to 10 is a little bit suspect. We can like Absolver to trade here, but that's not particularly good. We do want to play EKKO this turn, and then kind of want to start popping off. How do we maximize our Zillion value here? What if we just sack Zillion? When it plays around things, what is this pussy play? Yeah. Unfortunate. The issue is like I really need to find sorry, excuse me. I really need to find either a voices or I need to find like a rally. But either way, I think we're in an okay spot here. The question is, do I play this? Next I'm going in with 7 mana. 7 mana, I get the time tricks, I get the echo. Scrying Sands is not bad. I do not hit what I'm looking for.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Okay. That's not bad at all. I'm going to Tennessee if you only need like 1 life to win. Well, it's atrocity range. So at this point, my health, my like safe spot's probably around like 7, 8. Anything lower than that is just going to be an atrocity range. Oh, I get a +2 from Scrying Sands if I count that.
I got all the time.
I still need to find voices. Like, if I find voices, I just win. Because I'm going to play this on his attack. I'm going to go wide. He, like, glimpse block. He just takes 5. Interesting. Okay. So you can also just have, like, a... He might be setting up for, like, another Butcher turn. Not Butcher, but the Caretaker. Another Chrono Break. I don't have units. I need more units here. Like, I don't think I'll need more than 1 Chrono Break. I just need to find, like, a voices.
All coming back to me now.
It's not playable.
What's up, show me? Like
Why not run Shrima Deny?
Heavy, but yeah, I guess it's alright.
Always Chrono. Did I have the... Oh, Chrono Break? It was an interesting choice. I just play this for a card draw. I need units to go wide. Like, I still need Risen. Like, Chrono Break without Risen is just sort of like Doggo. By Doggo, I mean, like, poo-poo. Free Mystic's not bad. Thresh isn't going to level on this before his swing, so this is fine. Getting it back next turn just gives me extra layer of flexibility. I'm probably going to want, like, to cycle Ruinous Paths twice. Like, Chrono Breaking with just an Echo is just not that valuable. Like, unless I can Absolve a rally, which I could potentially in like a future turn. But at this point, it's not really a possibility. Okay. What do you mean, Doggo? Guys. So, like, I can even, like, let Zillian die here. I'll probably try to Absolve or trade his Thresh. Unless he flips Thresh, then I'm in big trouble. But it's not easy for him to flip Thresh, right, guys? Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. It's suddenly quite easy for him to flip Thresh. So let's say I need Absolver to turn into Chrono Break for a Fearsome block. I don't need a Fearsome blocker, but his Nasus is looking kind of huge now. I need to play this so I don't take 4. I can also just miss it. So if he attacks here, I don't really care. Okay, bet. And I can just let the whole board die here. And then I just replay, or I play Chrono. I probably have to kill this. Oh, but I don't get... Ah, I see. So I don't get Chrono Break next turn if I just sack it. But I could do this. Still looking for voices. Yeah, we just had a like, I could sack Zillian here and then play Chrono, but that doesn't actually count. So I have to save Zillian first before doing it. So this is like the ultimate correct line. It's unfortunate my Echo doesn't die, just because I would have liked to get a free revive on him. Like, I'm still not... I'm in a pretty good spot, like, don't get me wrong. But I need a win, which I probably do with this second rally. So, like, that shouldn't really realistically be an issue. but like without a voices, I'm just like kind of just chugging along, not doing too much. I got lucky he didn't have like a 0 mana kill card.
One more time.
And I can look for like time crystals and just add extra burn. Ooh. I mean, I get a chrono break already. Like this, I guess I have absolver. I just absolver chrono. Yeah.
Gotta focus.
So this pushes 1 damage. Next turn I have 8, so I can't even absolve Chrono. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, that's not bad. More rally than a Lulu said Lulu deck. Yeah, this deck is awesome. I love this deck so much. I just picked the deck today, or like last night, and it's just so great, man. I'm overdrawing. No, I'm not. Sick.
I do my own stuff.
This deck is so fun. I love this deck. And I think my win rate is very good with it as well. So like Eval Feast, I have the... I have... I care. So like, what if I... Here's the play, right? I Absolver this, trade it down, and then rally, get EKKO back. Alternatively, I just protect this and win the game. You can run right? Yeah. That's fair. I'll just win the game. This matchup's also kind of tough. Renekton Lord 44. This guy's a Chad. Mass Mother Sandstone Charger wins that? Yeah, I bet. Maybe I should keep voices because it's so good in this matchup. But I think Echo's slightly better. Okay, we have the turn 4 Echo level, and that could be nuts.
Just out of reach.
I need to find Echo. Okay. I have basically Echo level on turn 4. That's pretty good. Could this deck be better if Zilean was changed for Zir and some other changes for Empress Deus? No, I highly doubt that. Because Zilean is just a predict. Like, it's a lot more important to have the predict. It's not as important to like have like wide board states. If you want to like play a Zir, you should play like some Blade Dance thing in it. Okay. I need to predict this turn, but that means I'm not playing this, but I don't think I'm blocking anyways. Voices is good, this is good. I think it's just voices here. We have like the perfect sort of first 4 turns, and now we're just looking for a way to close out the game. Choosing not to attack with this is kind of interesting. So I'm pretty happy if he doesn't want to proc faded here. Yeah, so he had that, he could have put, probably should have like pre-committed it here or something. So we have the Echo Scarring Sands, and we have the voices.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
It's probably not worth attacking yet. Okay, it's definitely not worth attacking. It's such a tough matchup. Having their units go so tall is definitely very difficult to deal with. Absolver is really good. It could potentially trade down this dragon. Wounded White Flame. So I can't play this and Absolver and Scarring Sands, which is slightly an issue. If he passes, am I okay with that? I really don't want him to pass back. I would love for him to attack, and I think he's going to attack this turn. Perfect.
You made choices.
I'm going to fight for this one. I think this one's easy to fight for and try to kill. Okay, that's really good. We have such a wide board now. All we need to do is find Chrono Break. I think Scrying Sand is fine. Ideally, I hit the Station Archivist. So the best draw here is Station Archivist. I really, really want Station Archivist. I'm getting a time trick here, so this predict doesn't really matter. So it's fine. We should just do this. And then off of the time trick here, I need to find Station Archivist exactly.
I love it when things
Ideally
work
speaking.
Like
I guess another predict would be okay. But we can fight for this. If we sharp sights, we'll go for Absolver. Chain Vest. I'm gonna fight for this. It's important just to kill this. If he wants to single combat this way, okay, that's fine. I'm happy with this. I can even play like voices this turn, depending on what he does. But I might need a path. I can like ruin his path instead. Ooh, Chrono Break's insane.
no, deja vu isn't
Okay, so next turn I just have voices plus Chrono. I should win. That pass was so fast. What the heck? Do you guys see that pass? Like, it was like instant, dude. Holy crap. Alright, we're in a fine spot here.
We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Like, I think this was like a pretty perfect, like pretty close to perfect sort of scenario. We have a 6-wide board with voices. We have the Chrono Break. We sack ourselves into Pantheon.
Topside.
Like, he still needs to play around like a random Mystic shot. I don't know if he can just like randomly block with Pan. But looks like he's just being an ultimate Chad. It's fine, he's still dead this turn. Like, this was kind of perfect. We had the Echo level on like basically 4, or it was important to have Echo on 4. Everything else sort of just filled itself in. Looking for another Chrono Break potentially. Mystic Shot is good. I think Mystic Shot's a nice trick to have, just in case he tries to buff. Is the voices buff to all cards just on board? It's just on board, although I'm not sure how all cards could be relevant. Allies is just on board. Like, this was kind of perfect. We hit Echo leveled, and then we hit voices, and we had a whiteboard, which is like exactly what this deck wants to be doing. And then we had the Chrono Break, right? This matchup I think is slightly unfavored as well, but we had like a pretty darn lucky hand, because now single combat just kills off their whatever unit targets the voices. And then from there on out, we should just outgrind with value. It's like a Cataclysm's my 5/4 maybe.
Hey, you want me to rewind?
Shield Vault.
Time.
Alright, buddy. I hope you have. Oh, it still stuns the Echo. Darn. You out-chatted him? I did.
This is my time.
Yeah, this deck is great because it can reliably kill your opponent on like turn 6 and 7, which I really love, and it has like really like interesting play patterns. It's so great. This deck's awesome. That's my Doom Beast next turn. Yeah, maybe right. I got a little bit lucky there. I didn't have like the right hand. This deck is super fun. This deck is super fun. Here's a question: do I keep Mystic Shot? I have this. I can block the 3/2. If he has the Fearsome guy, I'm a little bit sad. I do have this Scrying Sands. I need to find like a 2-drop. I could try to level Echo on 4. Mystic Shot is good, but it could be better. I don't know if we're supposed to keep Mystic. It seems really good just to be able to kill the 3/2 Spider, the Fearsome guy. But like finding a Chronomancer just like sort of better. Echo's not bad. I can't level him 4 quite yet. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. So this hand's looking a little bit awkward.
Time. I need more time.
Okay. I'm playing this hand a little bit slower than I would like to. If I had like a 2-drop, another Rally, or another like, not Rally, but another Predict, anything like that, then I'd be in a much better position. That's why they play aggro. Wait, this is an aggro deck, guys. I'm just like taking extra hoops to like play an aggro deck. Like, this is like straight up an aggro deck. Like, this is like the aggro deck for like, not to like flex, but like for big brains, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a big brain, you can play this aggro deck. This is definitely just a straight up aggro deck. Hipster aggro, yes. We just like Mystic Scrying, right? If he develops another unit, we'll play Archivist, and then we can like double Scrying. Ah. That's an issue. So we want to hit like, if we hit the 0 mana predict here every time. Darn. Scrying's not bad.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved mystery.
We're gonna take a little bit more damage here than I would like. Him having this extra 1-drop really did put a dent in my plans. I maybe should have done this elsewhere to prevent damage. We do have EKKO level up with this. We have another Mystic Shot should we need it. We have the Voices. I need to get a 0 mana time trick. I think that's my way out of this one right here. And we'll block like this. The question is, do we use this to save our unit? So like we do this. We take 7. We do this. We could do this, sack this. I think I value my board slightly more. I'm just gonna go hard on race him here. Ruinous Path is good, just a little bit extra heal. So I'm just gonna race him from this point on. I'm gonna drop EKKO. He's not flipped at all. Wait, what? Uh-oh, wait a second. Aggro for gamble players? It's just sad. Okay, this is fine. We just make him block and we play Ruinous Path. We can even like play this card. Perfect. Feral Prescience to level EKKO. Zilean was fine there, but I think it's just a tad slow. If he goes for like a fur, we do have the Mystic Shot. Perfect. So now I can just play Ruinous Path here. We have a blocker for that. We could even pass here. Like we can bank this, play this, and kill something. If he passes, that's like sort of fine for us. Okay. Aggro for combo players. Yup, I'm just being the same as always, a sad soulless husk because. Aww. Okay, so here's the only punish. Like he could like just never attack again. Realistically, that's not really gonna happen, but we're fine here. We're still fine here. We have this all in this turn. Next turn, just play Voices, and then we hit Rally and we win the game. So we're still looking at like a pretty like fast game here. We can Mystic Shot that. He can no longer Fervor us. We're looking fine. He's committing to an attack. And then we can block EKKO to the here. So we do this. We do this. Nice. This doesn't matter because we're just gonna get the thingy. So we can Mystic Shot the 3-1 or the 4-1, or we could just block it and save this to go face. I don't oppose to either. I'd like to save this to deal with like a Fervor if he has it later. I think this is fine. Saving Mystic Shot for later could be more valuable. But I think like regardless of what we do here, I think we're just straight up winning. I'm gonna do this first, so I draw Absolver. I think drawing Absolver is more important than anything, and then I can time trick. This is like a really perfect turn. Like this turn was like really, really good. I even used the predict in order to like get the Absolver here. I need to find Rally. I don't need any of these cards.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Zilean's kind of poo-poo, but I just win next turn with Voices Absolver. And I have exactly perfect mana to do it. Holy crap, guys. Everything like planned out to the mana point. Actually, oh, what the fuck is that card?
This is my future.
So like he blocks EKKO. He's a fool and he blocks EKKO. Well, it doesn't even matter if he does that. But now I can't go for like I can't go for Absolver play now. I need to play around Fervor. Oh. Nice. Alright. Thanks. That's exactly why I say Mystic Shot as well. Perfect. Everything's perfect. I've been planning this for turns. Wasn't it like, oh, that was sick, guys. Like every turn, like, right? Like every turn, just like perfect.